And we have a number of the newspapers in studio. We'll want to look at some of those stories and look at the main story on the front page of the Daily Graphic. Yeah. That's a very interesting issue that should concern all people who are interested.
Interesting issues, actually. Cement companies in price war. Competition drives prices down. Woyome challenges judgment debt report. NPA revises sulfur specification for diesel. Back page of the Daily Graphic, VIP calls for self-help initiatives to complement the government's effort. Now, let's go back to the front page and let's get on to page 3 for that cement issue. Page 3 of the Daily Graphic newspaper, and it says the price of cement has dropped slightly on the market in what price war among competing brands. Dangote Cement Ghana Limited was the first to drop its price in September, following which Gasem Limited reduced its price by about the same margin. The prices of 50 kilogram bags of both Gasem and Dangote cement have been reduced by 1 Ghana cedis at the various cement outlets in Accra. And according to analysts, the relative stability of the city, improvements in the power situation, and improvements in the health of the economy were the motivation for the cement companies to reduce the prices of their product. I kind of like it. More competition in the system so that we'll have the prices drastically reduced. If you're building, this will be, I don't know, 1 Ghana city, like, yeah, if you're buying a lot, it will make a difference, right?
Yeah, well.
Yeah. How much is it now? As in the bag of cement?
I don't know the latest. I know it used to be 31. I don't know whether it's reduced.
All right, let's do a little bit of this judgments debt report, the challenge that Woyome is putting forward. Page 16 of the Daily Graphic, it says, attempt to auction businessman Alfred Agbashi Woyome's properties to defray a 51.2 million Ghana cedis debts owed the state have hit a roadblock following a number of developments. The latest issue is a suit by Woyome challenging portions of the Judgment Debts Commission's report, which indicted him. The first hiccup was recorded in March this year when lawyers for the Manette Towers branch of UT Bank wrote to the Attorney General's Department laying claim to 2 residential properties thought to belong to Woyome at Trasako, a plush neighborhood in Accra. And this is all in this particular report. And if you're interested in knowing where it ends in terms of the challenge that's been put up, details of that, you've got to grab the paper and read that for yourself. I don't know why I'm smiling. Okay.
All right, so we have the Ghanaian Times. Front page, Ghana is the 7th best in good governance in Africa. And then we have President seeks Australia's support to fight Galamsey. Policeman murdered on guard duty. And ECG staff riots over MD stay in office. That's on the back. On the back page, we have all not lost for maidens and $74 million voted to support youth in the cocoa sector. It's a story filed from New Edubiase by Kingsley Hope. Kingsley Hope.
All right, let's do the finder. Mixed signals in credit ratings as substantial downside risks remain. Nyantechi won't quit despite new FIFA job. NDC opponents planning to rig election. Vice President, this is attributed to him. Government overshoots key budget target. Now let's get into this issue of NDC opponents planning to rig the election. And it says it's the Vice President, apparently, who is saying this. We go to page 11 in the Finder newspaper to read a bit of the story for you to get a better understanding. Okay, so it says that Vice President Emisa Arthur has suggested some opponents of the National Democratic Congress are plotting to rig this year's presidential and parliamentary elections on December 7. In a statement that is likely to generate controversy, the Vice President urged the NDC supporters and sympathizers to be extra vigilant on the day of the elections in order to safeguard the interests of the party. And here's a quote: "I will urge all of you to be extra vigilant. NDC needs help. On December 7, some people will try to cheat the NDC. Be very vigilant to ensure no one succeeds in cheating us," on quotes. And this is as he told party supporters at Aswase constituency in the Ashanti region. There's more in this paper on that particular story. Yeah, well.
Yeah, we have the front page of the Daily Guide, display stories. I never paid, Shatta Wale says minister, and we know that the minister has threatened to sue the Daily Guide for a publication he put on the front page, which we also reviewed yesterday.
But this one is also on the front page, right?
Yeah, they're giving him a rejoinder.
When you're done, please read how it starts, okay?
And the MPP manifesto takes shape, and then you have bachelor murders mom maid, and then cop killed on duty. But that story is on page 3 of the newspaper about the Minister of Roads, Inusa Fuseni, saying he never paid Shatta Wale for it. And it says preparation towards Roads and Highways Minister Inusa Fuseni yesterday said he never paid dancehall musician Shatta Wale to perform at his campaign launch in Tamale on Saturday. According to him, it was a friend and a sympathizer of the National Democratic Congress who brought Shatta Wale to perform at his campaign launch. The minister was reacting to Daily Guide's report that he paid Shatta Wale 80,000 Ghana cedis to perform at the launch. Inusa, who is a member of parliament for Tamale Central, denied report that he paid the amount of money to the dancehall artist. Okay. I think, and then we also have a story. It says, I've not quit MPP, our regular panelist on the show, Henry Kwabena Kokofu, who is a member of parliament for Bantama.
Who issued the statements?
Well.
And who circulated the statements?
Well,
and he's not even in town, apparently.
He's not denied that the issue. I think that we're told that he's not quit and he's apologized in some reports. Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess until he comes back and until, we see him speak.
He decides to leave town.
And then we'll see. Because if what I'm hearing is also true, that somebody has filed on his behalf, that's also another issue, right?
No, not filed. They've picked his nomination forms and he submitted the forms, really.
Oh, for real?
Yes.
He did or somebody did?
If not for the injunction by the PPP, if not for the injunction...
In terms of the payments?
Yes. I'm sure the EC would have been collecting the fees, and if he picked the nomination forms, he would have paid, and it means that he would have been registered. But as of now, he's not paid, so the process has not been completed.
We wait to see.
Yeah.
But from what I'm told, Bantama is not a place.
Yes. Sure. He said, well, he thought things didn't go fairly, but he's okay.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, we wait to see.
I mean, personally, I think I've had that conversation twice with him. So
once he's back in town, we would hear him. Let's the Daily Statesman. Nana needs a new direction. Oh no, it's Ghana needs a new direction. Ekufuado to shake Ablikuma West today. The paper reports. Don't we have elders in NDC? Aggrieved chairman threatens to resign over leadership failure. Former President Kufuor's NPP manifesto launch on October 9. Let My Vote Count Alliance storms Volta region with forum on December polls. And finally, Alhaji Bamba charges NPP members to resist NDC rigging machinery. Interesting. Both sides thinking the other party would rig the elections.
It's interesting, right?
Times.
What do you think about it?
I don't know.
Well, a very good morning to you, Araba Baden. You're in Cape Coast. I hope that you're having a good time. And then also, today newspaper has a story, December 7 polls. Change is non-negotiable. You have a picture there of the flag bearer for the PPP, Dr. Papa Kwesi Hindum, and ECG staff stage protest for MD to be removed, and we have APSU 71 group donates to Alma Mater, and APSU is the St. Augustine Old Students Association.
You're a nice guy, yo. You didn't go to St. Augustine's, like you also went to a boys' school and you're mentioning them. I thought you were going to skip that.
Okay.
Let's do the Business and Financial Times. BNFT wins Tourism Award. Congratulations to the paper. MTN to list on GSE. Eurobonds have come to stay, according to Finance Minister. Back page, African growth story to be shaped by risk management. Auto Awards rewards best in industry. These are some of the stories when you grab the Business and Financial Times newspaper of today. Roland, we can do online.
Okay, so let's look at the online stories. And we start with Major Online. 2,000 national service personnel recruited to collect critical data for development. It says some 2,000 national service personnel will later this year collect critical demographic and economic data across the country to facilitate development.
Whose initiative is this one?
The next story, we have it is illegal to celebrate your marriage at hotel, guest house in Ho, says registry.
Okay, kindly open up the story for us. I'm kind of interested in this one. It is illegal to celebrate your marriage at hotel, guest house. I don't get it. So no hotel, guest house or garden facility has been registered to celebrate marriages in the Volta region capital of Ho, according to the marriage registry at the Ho Municipal Assembly. Consequently, all marriages celebrated at those premises are illegal and void ab initio. Okay, essentially what this is,
you don't hold the ceremony.
It's not like the ceremony.
Honeymoon. No, it's a ceremony.
No,
you don't hold the ceremony there.
Okay, what it means is that you can't sign off a marriage. Do you get it? Because there are certain places where they can bring the certificate,
like the church
the register
and all that,
for you to sign. But those places are registered. So it's not the entire celebration. I can go and get married at the courts and go to the hotel and go and celebrate my marriage. There's nothing illegal about that. You get what I mean?
Yes, that's one. Yes.
It's just where they would bring the document to you to sign off and say that you're married. You get what I mean?
So what happens to, so what if individual hotels decide to go and, let's say they have a garden, yes.
Yeah.
I think that's cool.
No, if you have a garden,
and you've got
to register.
Okay.
The assembly must recognize your center as a place of marriage.
Awesome.
Yeah, but it doesn't stop you from going to celebrate. I think it's the celebration thing that confused me a bit. So let's move on from marriage. EOCO petition to probe Abacha cash gift to Rawlings. So the flag bearer of the GCPP wants EOCO, to investigate a cash gift from Sani Abacha to former President Jerry John Rawlings. Moving on, PPP sues EC for contempt but could not locate chair to serve writs. Fred, kindly open up the story again for us. Let's read a little bit of it. This is amazing. It's fantastic. You say you disagree with the fee. So why would you go with the drafts?
Yeah, and now they...
Like you're enticing the person?
And now they cite the EC for contempt.
Like how? She didn't demand it. You brought it to her.
And, said, and so the EC is saying, oh, we thought they had...
withdrawn
maybe
because
that,
you had an
at that
issue.
point, maybe they...
I like this woman, man. I think she's smart. The Progressive People's Party has cited the
I think it's just like taunting them.
Person. This is what they wanted to do, but we'll see. I don't think this case will go anywhere. For contempt, after it held onto the party's filing fee last week, despite an application for injunction to this. Although the party was successful in filing the suit, it could not locate the EC chairperson, Charlotte Osei, to serve her with the writs. The party says the commissioner is alleged. The EC chair seized the presidential filing fee offered her by the PPP's national chairman, Ni Alutebru Hammond, last week. Mrs. Osei said she took the money because she thought the party had withdrawn its suit challenging the setting of the fee. Oh my God, this is interesting. We're in very interesting times. Yeah.
I think it's just
but I love
such a hilarious
Charlotte
moment
Osei.
At some point in the political process.
You've taken me on. You are saying that the fee that I'm charging is illegal or is too much or whatever it is.
It's illegal.
So why would you bring me? Why would you bring me the same?
It's arbitrary. They didn't say it was illegal. It was arbitrary.
Okay, so why would you bring me? So you could afford it after all?
I get your point too. Sounds very strange. We go to CTFM Online. I think that's what we need to do. Okay, so we have other stories there. Mama V.
Mahatma's Gandhi's statue at Legon defaced. So apparently they've taken the spectacles off.
So we have Mahatma Gandhi statue at Legon defaced. Don't be deceived by Muhammad's goodies, and that's the second story. If we can go to the second story. Okay. Don't be deceived by Muhammad's goodies, Nanado. And then don't be too sure about Odododio. XMP to Ni Lante. I want to know who the XMP, whether it's Ni Okaja Adamafi or Nibi Ayibonte. PPP cites EC boss for contempt. All right. We have the Africa page of the BBC. Okay, let's look at the world page. It's been a while. Let's look at this. Colombia leader. Ethiopia mourns festival protesters. We're told that 55 people were killed during a protest at a religious festival. And then you go up a little. We have a Nigerian actress, a top Nigerian actress, apparently Rama Sadao, is banned from Kannywood. I'm sure it's the Hausa language film industry. It's called Kannywood for immoral behavior, the main industry body says. And I'm sure she hacked in the film. Okay. And once it's once it's very much linked to Islamic.
So Kannywood is which one?
It's the when you go to Kanu and all that. That part, Calabar and all this.
Oh, so more like Kumewood. You know,
yeah, but they speak
like
mainly Hausa. They speak mainly Hausa in the films.
Oh, okay.
So because it's based in northern Nigeria,
yeah,
and you know Kano, the biggest of the states, they're housing a lot more of the Hausa-speaking people.
Okay.
We have other highlights there, and other sports stories too. We're told that U.S. fund to pay some $412 million over Africa bribery.
What's that?
But we also have the story of Rigobert Song suffering cerebral attack.
Oh.
Very sad story.
Oh, I remember this guy. I remember him.
Very sad story, if you ask me.
Okay, so that will be it for our online review and the newspapers. It's your turn now. Go to the newsstands and go and grab the papers and read all the details of the stories, at least that you've had us review. Up next, we'll bring you sports. We know Maria Sharapova, one of the topical things in sports. This is the day where we would see if, you know, she's been banned for 2 years from, you know, playing tennis.
Because of a drug she was taking.
Exactly.
And her legal team and medical doctors had said she'd been taking a prescription drug or a drug. Apparently there's a prescribed banned substance in the drug. And she'd been taking that since 2006 for the last 10 years. And she didn't know, and she was banned.
So we'll see if that decision will be overturned today.
Well, we'll see.
If
I think it will be overturned.
I doubt. I doubt, particularly because she's coming from Russia. We know what's happened to Russia in recent times.
Let's see how it goes. I think she will be.
Yeah.
She doesn't win as many of the matches, but she gets a lot more money than Serena Williams.
Yeah, and I hate that.
So some people try to impugn some racist.
Oh well, there's definitely that's, you can't rule that out. But also because she's got a fantastic figure. Because we know that if somebody wants to sponsor, especially you know these
model, the clothing lines and things,
they're looking for somebody who's got the sex appeal, somebody you know.
But Serena Williams has got
she
Africa
does.
body.
She does.
No, has everything.
But you know, you guys always want the slim ones, don't you? Even though you want the body to hold, but out there you want the exactly.
Yeah.
But I hate it. I think Serena is definitely a fantastic tennis player. Sharapova makes too much noise. I don't like her.
Sharapova, when she's playing, makes too much noise. Hey! And then she's always modeling for the nice clothing lines and the perfumes.
Yeah, but she's a cool lady.
Serena models for Nike and the rest, hard body, everything. But we'll see how that goes. And somebody who has a very lanky body like mine, it's Akwesi Dankwa. That's his birth name. Yeah. But somewhere along the line, he decided to adopt the name Benedict also. He's up next with sports.
Yeah. But also just to remind you, the Emirates FA Cup will come here on the show, the AM show. Today's what dates, Roland? Because it will come on the 11th.
Today's the 4th, 5th, 4th.
It's coming on the 11th. And Benedict has got a few questions. If you want to take a selfie with a cup, you want an exclusive selfie time with the cup. I'll take the picture though.
I want to
even
take
though
a
it's
selfie with the Ghana FA Cup.
He's got some questions he will ask you. If you think you know the answers, you text the answers to the number that he will give you. And then who knows, you can spend time with a cup in an exclusive place at an event.
Wouldn't it be interesting?
Yeah, but the cup is here on the show. Watch out for that on
Tomorrow.
the show. No, I didn't. I said 11th.
11th.
We will keep it. It won't go back to England. We'll see. Stay with us.
England Cup.